Hello viewers, this is Oliver here, and this is maybe a game you guys have seen before, maybe not, but this is a game I just got, 2 days ago, something like that, just came out, and I've been having almost as much fun in this game as I did when I first started playing multiplayer in Uncharted 2. It's just so much fun, and a lot of people think, oh, well, I'll tell you what the game is, I guess. It's Transformers Fall of Cybertron. It's the sequel to War for Cybertron, and what I did is I bought the game War for Cybertron. I saw it was like 20 bucks or something, and I've always kind of wanted. I watched a video or two on that game, and it looked like fun, and I wanted to try it, and I got it, and I had a lot of fun on it. And the next day, I saw somebody on my friends list playing Fall of Cybertron, this one. And I was thinking, oh, I didn't think that came out yet, but I guess it did, so I ended up buying this one as well, and it's so much fun. This game is Conquest. It's basically like domination if you're used to Call of Duty, or Conquest. It's called Conquest, actually, so you know what that is if you play Battlefield. And the class I'm using, I think it's called Titan. It's the biggest guy, basically. He's got a light machine gun. That's his main gun, and when you go into vehicle, basically overall he's the slowest, but he's got like the biggest guns, and he also has the most health, 500 health. So it's kind of a combination. My favorite one, though, the four classes I mean are Titan, which is this one right here, the biggest. That one that you just saw fly in next to me, that's called the Scientist. Basically, they're the medics, and that's one of my favorite ones to use, especially the game mode. It's kind of like Kill Confirmed, except when you pick up the, I forget what they call them, like I don't remember what they call them, but basically like the tags, you have to take them back to a certain spot to actually get the points for them. So I think that game mode's fun, and that one's awesome for the scientists because they can fly around, so they can kind of, once you get a couple tags with them, you can just like fly up and then go to where you have to turn them into, so that's nice. And the other ones are, it was, I think, called Warrior on War for Cybertron, but on this one, I don't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a D, I don't know. But it's kind of like the medium. It's in between the Titan and then the smallest one, which is the, it's not called the Scout. See, those are the two I don't play as very much, so I don't exactly remember the names for them. But yeah, basically you got the small one, which can like turn invisible for a short period of time. It can, right there is one of them right in front of me. You see how small it is compared to me? They turn into little cars. The middle ones turn into like, kind of like in between tank-like things, and then the big ones basically turn into tanks. And yeah, this game is a lot of fun. I know I've said that a couple times, but if you guys are wanting to get a new fun game, I would recommend this one. It's not only fun, it's different if you're used to playing like Call of Duty or first-person shooters like that. If you like third-person, this is definitely a game you should at least try out, or maybe get the first one and see if you like it, or rent it or something. Because I'm a pretty big fan of third-person, and I like Uncharted 2. That's one of my, if not my favorite game of all time. I spent so much time on that game. That's the first game I've ever played multiplayer on, like online multiplayer. And this game is just, it's awesome. I love how, I mean, I always kind of like the Transformers, not so much the like TV shows or anything like that, but the movies are really awesome. And I think this one might be based off of the TV show or something, the Cartoon Network show or whatever. But as you can see, that tank, when you're in tank form, you can just destroy them right there. I get a 5 kill streak. And that's another thing. In the first one, the War for Cybertron, they had kill streaks. Like, you'd get a spy plane or something like that, something that marked everyone. Also, there's no mini-map. I like that. That's like most third-person shooters seem to not have mini-maps, and I like that. But not only that, but they took out the kill streaks, and I like that. Games where without kill streaks are just as fun, if not funner, a lot of times. So right here, I'm trying to get up my 7th kill. I never got a 7 kill streak on this game. And of course he puts up a frickin' wall. So now we're playing like Ring Around the Rosie, and I get him. And I'm so happy. If you can tell, I'm at like 5 or 6 health or 15 health or something. I think it's 15 health, so basically I'm screwed here. He just ran me over. And then he just wasted. That's another thing is each character has like a special ability. And the original, the one you start with for the Titans, is something where you like swirl around a big sword. And I remember I keep going back to War for Cybertron. I mean, I don't even have like a full hour or 2 hours into that game. I've got like 3 into this game, but that game I noticed that swinging thing was hugely overpowered. Hugely overpowered. It was crazy how powerful it was. I mean, you could just go into a group of people. The thing was, you would like move faster when you were doing it, so you could catch up to people if they were trying to run away from you and stuff like that. But yeah, this game, I forget what this map's called. I don't know any of the maps. I mean, I kind of actually know this map, like when I'm playing on it. This is one of the ones I know the best, because I've played on it a couple times. But I don't like know them well. Let's just say that. There you go, there's another tank kill. It's so powerful. And there are little places around the map where you can pick up ammo, get some health back, and the medic can heal you. And see, that's another thing, is I like that for the medic class, it's the scientist or whatever, you can heal people, or instead of that, what I do, I've unlocked like 3, you can get like up to 3 creative classes basically for each class, so you can have 3 different setups for your scientist, 3 different setups for your titan, 3 different setups for your ninja or your sneaky or your scout or whatever the heck it's called, and then 3 setups for the middle-sized one. And I like that. That way you're not refined to just having to set everything. It's kind of like just like a regular creative class from Call of Duty or something like that. How if you unlock more, you're just kind of more choices of what to use, I guess. And what you can do is I have one scientist class set up for healing in case I'm in like a conquest match and we've got absolutely no healers or medics that are actually healing. I always have that for backup. And then you can unlock. You can, instead of putting the healing ray or whatever the heck they call it, you can put on the little sentry. I don't know what it's called. It's not remote sentry or anything like that, but it's like a turret basically that you can put up, and it's pretty good. It doesn't kill very easily, but it does give you hit markers and it'll do damage to them. It's pretty easy to take out and spot, but that's just something you can upgrade, like your Ray Beam, and there's just so many upgrades to it, and I don't know how or if they're going to do DLC and stuff like that where you can get more guns or anything. I doubt they'll be doing that, but you can totally customize your character. You can they've already got stuff in PlayStation Store and probably Xbox Arcade or however the heck you buy stuff on Xbox, where you can customize it even more than you already could. So, and you can just buy stuff. It's kind of like Uncharted 3, is it? Where you get like points and you can spend them on different outfit things, like buying a beanie for your guy, or, well, you can't buy a beanie on this game, but that's another thing I like is I bought the helicopter form for the medic, or the whatever you want to call it. Boom! That's what, 3 tank kills in one match. That's like I never get any of them. So right there you can see the jet. Instead of having a jet, I bought the helicopter form. I don't really use it that much because to me you stand out more, so it's harder to kind of like sneak in or get by people without getting caught, if you know what I mean. So I don't really use it that much, but it's neat that you can be a helicopter and you don't always have to be the same thing. So right there I'm trying to use my spin move to kill that guy, but he's got a shield and then just owns me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. The rest of the commentary is going to be kind of like just what's going on. So if you guys didn't know yet, me and Jake both we're both started back in school now, so we don't exactly have as much time to play and make videos and such, especially me, because if you don't know, I do have a job because we don't make money off of YouTube videos. We don't put ads on our videos, any of that. And what we do is, or what I do is I work at Donato's, which is a pizza place, and that guy was just healing, but he decided not to heal me, I think. Or no, he wasn't healing. Must have been his gun. But, like I was saying, and then not only for the weekdays, Fridays become my, like, least favorite day of the week. Normally for kids in school, that's your favorite, obviously, because it's the last day of the week, and you get 2 days off now after you make it through Friday. But how it's been recently, and I'm gonna try to ask him maybe if I can not do this, is they've had me closing Friday night, so that's like working 6 to 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and not only does it just take up a bunch of time, and I'm not super worried about getting a ton of money right now, but that has really been messing up my sleep patterns. I've been falling asleep a couple times now in study hall, and I'm trying to do homework. This is well, it's the weekend, but this is the first day Friday was the first day I didn't get all my homework done in study hall, so that kind of stinks. I'm gonna have to do homework sometime this weekend. I'm just, of course, gonna put it off until the latest possible time, like Sunday at 9 o'clock. But yeah, so that's kind of a pain, that not only do I go to school during the week, and I don't work at all during the week, at least I haven't been the first couple weeks, which is nice. So basically the weekdays I have more time to do stuff than the weekend, because not only do I close Friday, Saturday is the most time I have. Like, that's when I'm recording this right now, Saturday. I work like 4 to 9, which is, I mean, not that bad. I'd rather work 5 to 9, of course. That's what I used to work when I first started working. It was 5 to 9 almost every time. But we got a new manager, or a different manager, like head honcho guy, and it's a Friday or a Saturday, so they need you earlier because Saturday's busy and all that kind of stuff. And then Sunday, Sunday I usually work. I open, and then I work 4 to 9 as well. So I only get like a 2-hour break in between. So it's pretty crazy. The match, if you can't tell, you played a 400. It is very close at this point, and I'm not going to spoil who wins, but it goes down to the wire. It was a very good competitive match, and I like that. What else was I going to say? I had something on the tip of my tongue. I forget what it is, though. But one thing that hopefully is a good sign is I was playing this game the first day I got it, and for some reason when I was playing multiplayer, the sound would like go off for like 10 seconds and then come back, and then it did the same thing with the video, like it would go to a blue screen for 10 seconds and then come back. But I haven't had any I haven't had any of that trouble today, so that's a good sign. Either they fixed it or something was wrong with my connection. I kind of like made sure the wires were all snug and it was still happening, so maybe you just had to restart the PlayStation or whatever. I don't know if you guys don't know this by now, but you should. You should go check out Team 2 Spawn on YouTube. That is where me, Jake, Rainman90, if you don't know him, DP Assassin, Taz, Cookie, and TC Powers, that's where all 5 of us were it's kind of the beginning of a community channel kind of thing. Like Machinima, except we're better. I'm so full of myself. But yeah, I think you guys get the point. And if you guys haven't subbed to that channel yet, you get content from me, Jake, and all of those 4 other people. So not only would it be a smart idea to do it, it's just, you should do it just to help us out, and if not help us out, then do it to help everyone else on that channel out. So I'm going to be posting on there this week sometime, so you guys, and that's another thing, is not only do we post there, but the stuff we post there is only posted on that channel, so you will not find it on our channels. So yeah, the match is over there. You can see I leveled up nearly 4 times or 3 times or something like that in that match. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.